You find it okay? It's okay with you to go out and harass other people based on race, sex, and gender? You know, it's okay for you to go out and be racist? You know, that's that for you to not have that kind of empathy towards other groups. You're a disgusting, slime piece of human being, man. Tonight, I got something that was sent to me, and just letting you know right now, kind of pissed me off a little bit. So, gonna go on a rant. I know some of you like these rants. Some of y'all like, oh, hell, here we go. But once you hear what I have to say, I think you're gonna agree that this is something worth losing my shit over, all right? So, and I mean, it's probably gonna piss you off too. So, I will let you know right now. This is about the usual social media influencers, influencer culture, prank culture, trolls, all that kind of stuff. I mean, you've heard it all before. I've heard it all before. But we're going to do this anyway. And I'm going to let you know right now, when I start talking about this, people like to make it an age thing. That's not what I'm doing right now. I do not like pointing at other generations, younger or older, saying that, oh my God, you're the worst. You're the one messing up everything. You don't know this. Hey, you're the one ruining everything. I'm not that person, man. Because as we all know, every generation has assholes, okay? It's just every generation has a unique kind of asshole. An asshole that's unique to them. But the generations that are coming up with the internet, particularly social media, that generation has created some truly awful people, disgusting people, man. And I know y'all like, yeah, tell us something that we don't know. We've heard this already. I know. But I'm just gonna say this. Let me get to some specific things here. The internet has brought out the ugly side of all ages, okay? So I'm not trying to talk about Gen Z. I'm not talking about millennials. I'm not talking about boomers. Listen, everybody has shown their ugly side on the internet. I do it every night. But those people who are further removed from parts of history, certain parts of history, those people who spend more time on the internet than they do around real people, real socializing, they are becoming the worst of the worst, man. Okay, they're not Nazis. Well, some of them are, but I don't want to be hyperbolic about it, but they are creating some of the worst people, man. And some have been, the reason I want to talk about this, because some have been influenced by these people and their bad behavior. And it's just it's like a vicious cycle. They've been influenced by bad people, and now they're starting to influence other people. And I'm seeing this today. And the thing that has set me off about this, two recent examples. Some of y'all might know this, man. You might know these people. I'm kind of familiar with these people, and I can't stand them. I hate to use the word hate, but I'm getting close to hating these people. I'm trying to be like Star Wars and not give in to the hate, but I'm getting close to hating these people. One of these people is, and let me see if I can find this person. Actually, let me bring up their picture here. Here we go. There we go. This guy right here. Sneako, I think is his name. No, that's not Sneako right there. Here's Sneako. So one of them is Sneako. And Sneako, whose sexism and homophobia has, for some sad and just frightening reason, made him very popular. And you just saw this picture right here. But the other person is Johnny Somali. Johnny Somali, who's just been on a tear. This guy's a terrorist, okay? But recently he's been in Japan, just harassing people, terrorizing people, man. And and Kai Cenat he's one of those people too. I don't know, these guys here, they're the ones I really want to concentrate on. But, I'm not one to go in and just personally attack people. I don't like doing that. But these people are such disgusting human beings at this point, man, right now. And they're not the only ones. It's just some of the big, the examples I have right now of today that piss me off. But, there's a couple of things I want to talk about with this because, I see the influence that they're starting to have on very young people, and it's disturbing. And I see how they themselves, they're sociopaths, man. They're sociopaths. It's getting to the point where this is not normal behavior. And a couple of bad things with that is that I told y'all before, ignorant people love being ignorant. That's why they don't want to get better. They bathe in it. They wallow in it. They soak in ignorance and they're just happy about it. And it only gets worse when you reward them because they feel validated and they're proud of it, man. I mean, they wear ignorance and with pride. The lack of decency that they have, the lack of courtesy they have for other human beings. They wear that with pride.
What's going on? I'm just a troll. I don't know what's going on.
This guy's out here in Japan harassing people, terrorizing people, and proud of it. I'm a troll. I'm a negative person. I'm a negative, using the N-word, I'm a negative. It really disturbs me, man. It disturbs me watching this. And that's what bothered me with this today. There is some justice out there. There's some justice that these people are quickly served. And there's even something sad about that. I'm going to show you this right here. I know I don't like showing violence a lot, but I don't know. With these assholes here, I'm fine with it. So over in Japan, it's only going to be a matter of time before somebody's sick of your shit, okay? And and it makes me feel bad because where I say, man, violence is not the answer. Violence is not the way. I hate seeing people be violent against each other. Now they're making me feel bad because I can't wait to see these bitches get knocked out.
All you have to say
Don't
is...
grab nothing.
Let me see here. Hold on.
All you have to say
Don't
is...
grab nothing. Oh.
I hate that I get such a sense of satisfaction from that. I hate seeing violence have to go down. But when these people go around doing this to other people, I feel a sense of pride. I feel for those people. I feel satisfied. I feel like my day is complete. I feel good about it. The only thing I feel bad about is that I wasn't there to see it done by somebody else or do it myself. And on top of being punched out. Now, that's the thing about it. This Johnny Somali's been punched out so many times by people, are choked out, and still looks at this as, wearing that as a badge of honor. Gives him something to brag about. Gives him something to go out and, get more views and clicks for. Fortunately, I think today, or was it yesterday, or maybe a few days ago, Japan finally got sick of his ass. And they had a bunch of police go out and arrest him. I don't know what he did. He was out there dressed like Black One Piece or something, harassing people like he usually does. And they got sick of his ass. And they finally just said, you're a menace to Japanese society. And they arrested him.
Hi. It's off. It's off. Take it off.
So I don't know if people are cracking down. I don't know if people are just getting, they're getting impatient with this behavior right now. But people are sick of it, man. People are starting to get more arrested for this stuff. People are starting to actually, defend themselves against this kind of behavior. Another thing, though, that happened, though, besides violence is that, and this is what I wish people would actually see. This is what I wish people would actually, really take into account. And this is why I'm here talking about this today, because, you can punch these people, you can arrest them for some reason in the, sociopathic minds. It just never gets through to them. But when you start seeing how children are influenced by this, children start reacting to this, how it's not just pranks anymore, how it's not just trolling, but you are teaching children hate. That should be a wake-up call to people, how bad this is. That should be a wake-up call to people of the monsters that we're creating out there. This guy Sneako, no, he's a big fan of what's the fighter that recently got he got charged with sexual harassment for women or kidnapping us. Andrew Tate, that's right. He spits the wisdom of Andrew Tate. Used to be part of Mr. Beast crowd too, I think. I can't even play this video for long, man. Look at how these kids are looking up to him and repeating just the sick things that he's put out there about sexism, homophobia, transphobia. Listen to how these kids gleefully are repeating this, trying to get his approval.
Andrew Tate. Fuck the woman. The woman.
We love women.
But not like transgenders.
No.
All gays should die.
Yeah, man.
You hear that, people? And then when he tells them, like, no, women are cool, they try to move on to the next thing to hate. Well, the transgenders, that's cool to hate, right? Oh, yeah, surely the gays. The gays, they got to go. You cool with that. You cool with us hating gays, right? This is why I had to come in here and talk about this, man. This is why I come here and talk about this, because I being on the internet all the time. I see this bullshit rewarded from all angles, man. We are making these people rich. I say we're making these people rich. We're making these people famous. And we're doing it on this platform of hate, misogyny, sexism. It's racism. It's just and these kids, man, they're looking at this guy, looking at him as a hero for teaching them that shit. That bothered me almost to tears today, to see these kids out here, thinking that, this is something that is going to make them look good in this man's eyes. Not from their teachers, not from their parents, not from, their churches or anything. This asshole. If y'all ain't worried about this shit, then this is, there's I don't know, man, because these are the ones that are coming up, and these are going to be the next, Andrew Tates. These are going to be the next Sneakos. These are going to be the next Johnny Somalis, man. These are going to be the next asshole that just spreads misinformation and are terrorism, are just getting on everybody's goddamn nerves. If nothing else, just bothering people. They're going to be the next ones to do that. And they're going to think it's okay because they're seeing people get paid for it. And, there's so many things that are wrong with this. And I don't, this is why I wish I could talk to kids, because I tell kids straight up, I'm not going to be like this guy right here, but I would tell kids, no, that is not cool, man. That is nothing to aspire to. If any of y'all are young right now, people, they lose all their scruples, man. People lose all their morals when it comes to money and fame. So, somebody wants that bad. What are you going to tell them? But if anybody looks at this and think that this is okay, I don't give a if you're 10 years old, I would tell you, idiot. This is not cool. This is nothing to aspire to. You're not an influencer in any good kind of way. I will tell you, even if you're 10, 9 years old and you're looking at this and it's okay, I will tell you straight up to your face, you are a piece of shit, okay? And you're going to be a bigger piece of shit when you grow up and do this kind of stuff. And the black ones, don't even get me started on you. The black ones, boy, y'all are the ones who are the bottom of the barrel. You are the ones who are completely the worst. The black ones who are insensitive to other people's culture, who harass people based on race and gender, you are the absolute bottom of the ring, man. You are the worst. The reason why I say that is because, with what we go through, not went through, with what we go through, you find out with what we go through. You find it okay. It's okay with you to go out and harass other people based on race, sex, and gender. It's okay for you to go out and be racist. That's that for you to not have that kind of empathy towards other groups. You're a disgusting, slime piece of human being, man. You're disgusting. What's worse about that is that what he did was, let me tell you what he did. Johnny Somali, this guy went over there to Japan and started harassing people on a train in public, talking about Hiroshima, talking about the bomb. You know, talking about one of probably the darkest piece of their history, man. You know, but if somebody was to talk to him or any of us about slavery, if anybody dropped the N-word, anybody talked about Martin Luther King, you know, we'd be ready to raise hell. We'd be ready to raise hell in a minute. We have our phones out telling people to dock this person, look their names up on social media, cancel this person, kill this person. But yet, it's okay for you to go out and do that to others. Selfish is what it is, man. You know, black people are still the biggest targets of racial discrimination around the world. And while that's no influencer's fault on that, that's always been happening. You're not making anything better. You're not doing anybody any favors. I mean, you stupid asses you don't even know the stereotypes they have for us over in other places. And there you are, your stupid ass living up to it. I hate these people, man. I can't stand them. Can't stand these fucking people, man. And I tell you, I feel so bad because you get what you deserve. If I heard about this person being shot today, I say the world is a better fucking place right now. The world is a much better place. I'm not saying to do it. I'm not saying that's the answer, but I'm just saying I have no feelings for these people, man. I'm sick and tired of these people being encouraged by others to be this way. I'm sick and tired of people being so cruel to each other. You know, I showed a video the other day, man. I showed y'all a video the other day of how much it means to just say a kind word to somebody, man. Let's see here. Let me see. I'll show you this.
So I just got out of the gym. He goes, I've seen you in here every week and I'm proud of you.
We watched this the first time and I thought she actually got swole herself. I thought that was her. I thought that was a transition video or, you know, before and after. I was like, Jesus, she got big and hairy. But no, man, listen, you see how kind word can affect people, man? That's why I hate this. And it's really weird for me to say because I guess I'm kind of a part of it on a much smaller level. But, you know, I make my money on the internet. I make my money talking shit. I make my money roasting people and making fun of people. But, you know, I don't try to hurt people, man. You know, and you know, like I said, a kind word can go a long way. And like I said, this is just, you know, this is almost terrorizing people out on the street, you know, in their faces, assaulting them with racism. And yet people want to be like this. Don't be like this, man. Don't do this. You know, for everyone who's influenced by these people, you know, you want to film something? Why don't you film yourself calling them out? Which is what more people need to do. We don't even have to resort to violence all the time. You know, if we just start calling these people out and stop accepting this behavior, maybe, just maybe these people have some sort of remorse. I would love to think that there is some good in people that goes beyond, you know, the likes, the clicks, the money, and they want to do the decent thing at some point. You know, maybe they'll mature at some point. And this is what happened in this video here, man. Some guy called, you know, he saw some Johnny Somali out somewhere and said, hey, you know, my wife is Japanese and I don't appreciate what you did. I'm not going to beat your ass. I should, but just check yourself, man.
My wife is Japanese.
Okay.
You go there insulting people like that. You know how many people died from Hiroshima joking about that shit?
I know. I'm like early 20s. I'm drunk.
I didn't do shit like that.
Making excuses. I'm a troll. I'm drunk. I got a donation. I had to. You know, why don't you just put the excuses aside and just be a human being? And no, that was not staged. I can tell you that right now. I've seen staged shit. That was not staged. You know, stop making excuses for yourself to be a shitty person and just be a better person. I mean, I know it's hard for some people because right now, as I said, you're a sociopath. A sociopath is a person who has no feelings for others, has no real reasoning behind the right and wrong that they're doing. You're sick. And these people that are doing this, they're sick people, man. That's sociopaths. There's a term for it. And it's not funny. It's scary, actually. And this kind of behavior is spreading. And I tell you, man, I'm at the point now, if somebody does this to me, I will, just try it. Try it. I want you to. I want somebody to come around the camera with me pulling this stupid shit. Please do. Please do. I don't know if I'll be as calm as this guy right here. Please pull that shit around me. Or why did we have to go to that point anyway? How about we all just be decent people, man? And lastly, you, all the platforms that encourage this. And you know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about anywhere from YouTube to Kick to any other platform that just says free speech and come over here. You know, y'all encourage this shit because these people make you money. You know, that they get all these millions of views and fans, and you know, and money comes through one way or another. And you either ban them after a certain point when it's too late, or you ban them and they secretly come back somehow. You know, you suspend them for a little bit. But we've all seen the double standard here, okay? You know, we've all seen kid gloves be applied to treating these people who are the worst of the worst. I mean, you know, let's be honest. So it's not just kids that are encouraging this. It's not just us that's encouraging this. These platforms have a hand in this too. Either they act when it's too late, or they give them a lot of leniency, and we see it, and we know what's happening. It's all a business thing, man. You know, yeah, Rumble's one of them too. You know, so I don't know, man. That just bothered me today, and I just felt like I had to say something because it's just it broke my heart, man. It broke my heart seeing these kids out here saying these things, man, and this fucking idiot here just laughing it off. Like, this is hilarious. You know, you have the power to stop and tell these kids, this is wrong. What I said was wrong. Don't do this. But no, you know, everybody want to be loved. Everybody want to be liked. Everybody wants to be an idiot. Yeah, man, you know, didn't mean to bring anybody down, but don't be this, people. You know, I've been a bad person. All right. I'd be a hypocrite if I said I wasn't. I've been a bad person, but I've turned myself, hopefully I've tried to turn myself around in some kind of way. So, you know, just do the same, man. Don't let this influencer culture be that influential. It's not worth it. All right. Dat chicken wing. Hey, someone had to speak on it. Hey, cool, man, was the person for the job. No, thank you, man. Thank you. Dat chicken wing sent it through. Yeah, he got me in a mood today. I like that about you, Corey. Using your platform for good. Love you, man. Hope to meet you one day. A guy named EJ. Hey, man, love you. You actually come in and help me out with the site all the time. Still won't send me an invoice. I want to pay you something, but hey, maybe you did. If you did, let me know. I'm bad with my emails, as some people know. Oh, hey, got some emails to read right here. Speaking of which, let me see here. Oh, Luke Ramos. Sneako continues to mislead the youth. This video was being passed around Twitter today, and I don't care if it's real or staged. It sends an awful message to his younger audience. Oh, man, is that the one that we just saw? Yeah, even if it's staged, man, it's still bad. You know, it still sound a bad message. Oh, man, I want to leave this planet so bad. I'm not crazy about Elon Musk, but I'm going to sign up first to go to Mars. I'll ride with him any day. Halfway there, I'll probably be asked to let off, get let off, because let me see. Oh, let me see here. What is this?
People here.
Sneako!
That's staged. That's staged. I'm sure he would. I'm glad I didn't show what happened. He smacked this girl, and I'm sure that this is staged. He's being provocative here. And if this was real, he would be in for assault, man. Especially to a woman. Yeah. Nah, that's another thing with all this, man. You know, be clever. None of this shit is clever. You know, that's one thing that bothers me. I remember a time when you actually wrote shit. You actually performed things. You actually did things that had something behind it of substance. You know how easy it is to go out and just be a dick and get in people's faces and say hurtful, mean, and just shitty things? Anybody can do that. People just don't choose to because a lot of people are decent. You know, there's no talent behind it. That's another thing that just bothers me with this. You know, talking about someday, you know, the streaming. Streaming is going to be the new entertainment. Streaming is going to take over. It's going to take over television. You know, and a lot of that is going to be streamers from people on YouTube and TikTok and you know, wherever else, whatever else might come up. And if this is the road we're going down with that, man, Send us back to the days of silent movies and radio. If that's the case, because I pray that this is just a Wild West phase, and that we're just very loose right now with our morals, and because it's very lawless. It's not a lot of it's just not a lot of regulation. And I'm just hoping that this is a phase, and that we can clamp down on this, because I mean, we cannot continue to have people display, their cruelty and their hate out there and make them millionaires to where they can go and do it in another place. We can't do that, y'all, okay? We can't. Beat these people's asses. You have a right to defend yourself. Beat them. You come to me with that shit, I'm not gonna be patient with you. I'm gonna beat the out of you. And if you're bigger than me, I'm gonna wait for you to turn around and knock in your goddamn head. I'm not dealing with this shit from people. Oh, here I go getting angry again. All right, let's move on to the next thing.